Hello Taurus, this is Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your August reading for 2016, and I appreciate your patience. I've had a lot of work that I've been doing this week and getting a membership program set up, and so I am getting these videos out a little bit late to you. And to make it up to you, I am going to give you a little bit more information in this, or a little bit longer video than I had done for the others. So you and Gemini and Cancer will get a little bit longer reading, just because I feel bad that we haven't gotten these out to you. So here's how this is going to work this month and going forward, is my understanding. Of course, that can always change because I am guided. So as the information comes through, or as they switch things up, I just follow what I'm being led to do. So the way this is going to work is we're going to have a theme for the month, and you see that when you saw the video pop up, there was the theme that was mentioned there. So we're going to talk about that first, and then we're going to do sort of the past, present, future around this month, and the future can be further into the future beyond this month as well. And then so that we'll be using my main deck for that, the Angel Tarot deck, and then the messages from your angels deck we'll be using for additional information for you. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So the very first card and the theme of the month is Page of Fire. And fire cards, of course, are all about passion and action, and it is about doing things, not just sitting on your hands, right? And this card is really about something very exciting coming up for you this month in August. So this can be, you know, a new adventure for you. So it might be, for some of you, might be moving, could be traveling to a new place. It can be a new opportunity for you as well that just really lights you up and very exciting. And this is something that's going to come in the month of August. The other part that they want to share with you around this is about the fact that it's really important for you to be using your creativity, okay? And so what I mean by that is you're the only one that can do things exactly the way that you do them. And you have, you know, an ingenious way of putting things together, and what they're wanting you to do is to tap into that. And so rather than doing things like everyone else does, do them your way, right? Bring your brand of magic, if you will, to whatever it is, whatever the situation is. And then, of course, this is a duality card. And so I've been talking about sort of the circumstances or events, but there's also a person that's involved in this. And so the person, as a fire person, Page of Fire, and although Page is a woman, it doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man. And I'm actually getting more masculine qualities, so it could be a woman that just shows up in more of a masculine role type of thing, is what I'm getting around that. And or it could be a man, obviously. And this is someone that is what I like to call, this card is the Page of Fire, is kind of a little bit of a Dickens. So they have a little bit of you know, I want to say like tomfoolery, but they're a little mischief, right? There would be somebody that would have played, you know, April Fool's jokes on people. They're someone that's a bit of a prankster, and it kind of makes me think of my dad and some of the stories he tells about when he was young and some of the things that they did. I mean, just little Dickens. So that's kind of what this makes me think of a little bit, but also very outgoing. And actually, thinking about my dad, this really does sort of fit him. So very outgoing, very sociable, creative, all that kind of stuff. And this person is going to be somehow involved with this exciting news, or this new project, this new opportunity. And they may be the one that brings it to you, or tells you about it, or somehow in some way, shape, or form is involved in that. So that's what we have for our theme. And let's keep going with our main part of the reading to see what's going to happen for you, Taurus, for the month of August. And just to give you some direction around, whoops, they want that card. Okay, that's going to be, I'm going to do that one as a little extra bonus card for you guys. All right, it was the funniest thing. So yesterday I was doing I did angel readings at a pool party, which was actually really fun, and doing readings outside, and there was this wind that would come up every once in a while and literally would like flip over a card that the person needed. So it was crazy cool how that happened. So I think it's always interesting and funny to me how they bring the cards forth. And that one was really kind of sticking out of the deck. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but it was really kind of sticking up. And so they're like, you know, then that's my message, that that is something that you guys need to hear about. So let us see what we have here. So excited for you guys in the month of August. Okay, lots of purple, which to me is abundance, right? Because when you look at the Feng Shui Bagua, what color is wealth? It's purple, right? So I like to see lots of purple in your reading because I feel like that bodes well for you for the month in your financial aspects. Okay, so I'm going to start with the past card. And the past is the basis of the situation. This is things that have already been going on for you, things that you already know. Why do they bring this up, you ask, right? Because the past helps show you that I'm connecting with your angels and guides, right? And it also helps give you information about what has been happening. So sometimes it helps to kind of shine a light on what's been happening for you, and that helps you move forward and continue on your path. So we have Archangel Haniel. And this is the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. And I do also, as you guys know that have listened to readings from me before, I do tend to look at the number on the card as well related to Feng Shui. And this is a 2, which is about partnership in Feng Shui. And what I'm getting around this is that it's really important for you to listen to your intuition. And so you get feelings or nudges, or you might feel a sensation in your body, or you might get an emotion or a thought comes in. It comes in, this intuition comes in all different ways. And they're wanting you to pay attention to that. Now this, as a past card, indicates to me that you have been doing a good job of that, okay? And what I'm seeing around that is just partially, I don't know why the light is a little bit odd here. I'm going to pull these forward. I might have just bumped one of my lights and it's like shining on things an odd way. So what I want to say around this is that it's not just book knowledge or what you see on paper, and you know this, but just that's the way they're explaining or showing it to me. It's not about what it looks like on paper. And this in particular relates to relationships, because I was getting the partnership thing there. And so relating to relationships, the person can look great on paper, right? We all can look great on paper. But then, just something feels a little bit off, or you just like, yeah, it kind of rubs you the wrong way, or you just get like, yeah, it's like too perfect, or you get a feeling about it. And so they're wanting you to trust, Archangel Haniel is wanting you to trust that information, that feeling. And then also really, really, really thinking about what it is that you want before you take action. So the clearer you can be about what it is that you want, and like that deep desire, not a surface thing, but a deep desire. Like for instance, lots of people want money, right? Lots of people want, higher income. Well, why do you want that? And it's not necessarily about the money. It's about the feeling of safety. It's about the feeling of freedom. It's about the feeling of security, okay? So getting to the core of what it is you want before you actually take action will bring you better results, okay? So you're like, oh, no, I just want to get going. The fire is coming up for you this month. I want to just go, go, go. But if you would even just take a few minutes to get clear on what it is you want before you actually take that action, it's going to work out a whole lot better for you, Taurus. A whole lot better. Okay, so lots of angels coming up. So this is kind of unusual, guys, where we have 3 cards in a row that are all actual angels. So they're all part of the series. So we've got the 2, the 3, and the 14 here. So 3, and I always like to look at this too. So 3 in Feng Shui is about creativity. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the creativity. See where my finger is? The white spot. So white is the color for creativity in your home, and just in general for Feng Shui. And then the 3 is about creativity. And I actually live in a 3 house. And if you want information how to figure out what kind of house you live in, I have a free gift that's on my website. You can go grab findingyourfiji.com, and it's my 9 fast feng shui fixes to attract abundance, but you also get information in there on how to calculate what kind of house you live in. So we have the 3, Archangel Gabrielle, and this is, she is the Empress. So we had the Priestess with Haniel, and now we have the Empress with Archangel Gabriel. And this is about abundance. So when I saw that purple, that was my indication about abundance before I even looked at the cards. And it is about giving birth to something, okay? And this is about your dreams. So giving birth to your dreams and creating them, making them a reality. So lots of times we get some of these cards that come up that are about giving birth, and people are freaking out and they're like, I'm not having any more kids. I don't want any more kids, right? But it's not always about that. It can be about birthing a business. It can be about, bringing one of your ideas into the world, right? So there's lots of other things that can be around that. And essentially, what Gabrielle is wanting to let you know, okay, before I get into that a little bit, they want you to pay attention to the animals that you're seeing, because those are messages for you. So there's animals that you're seeing, and it occurs to me that I need to look up rabbit, because I keep seeing this little rabbit. Every time, seriously, every time I go on a walk, there's this rabbit that must live in under these pine trees, and almost every single time that I go for a walk, I see him, which is kind of unusual, because it's like, it's funny. But anyway, and yesterday he was just sitting there, and I stopped and watched him for a little while, and he was just sitting there. This little white tail, so cute. So pay attention to the animals that you're seeing, because those are messages for you as well. And when you even look those up online, there's obviously books. I think Stephen Farmer has a card deck on the animals as well. So when you see an animal, and that can be in an advertisement, it can be in real life, you can see the name, like I think of like John Deere, maybe that the deer is a message for you, right? Something like that. So pay attention, because those animals are sort of totem animals, and they're wanting to help you. Another animal that I continue to see recently is eagles. I've been seeing a lot of eagles, and I saw super cool, this was maybe like a week or two ago. I was down by the Mississippi River. There's like a tributary that runs right near my house. And so I was down there just, hanging out, relaxing, soaking up the energy of it, right? And this eagle I saw coming towards me, and their wingspan is so huge and so magnificent, and it had a fish in its talons, so it was obviously bringing the fish back to the nest to help feed babies, or whatever. Typically that's what's happening. But anyway, so cool, so cool. So pay attention to the animals that are coming through. And that is, it's a way to nurture yourself and others as well. So when you are paying attention to the signs and things that are coming through, there's some nurturing or some message there for you around that. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else around that. Yeah, I'm getting the flow. Getting flow for you guys in the month of August. That financially things are going to be flowing for you in the month of August is what I'm seeing. And if you can place a waterfall or a fountain near your front door, that would be ideal, because that helps with the flow of abundance. And you want that fountain to face towards the house, the water to flow towards the house if you have something that flows. We like them to shoot up too, so if you have one that shoots up, of course you want your income to go up, that works as well. But if you have one that just flows, have it flow towards the house rather than away from the house. So there's kind of a feng shui tip for you around that. All right, and then so that was the future, what you need to know or work on right now. And that's about, again, about giving birth to your dreams, nurturing yourself, nurturing others. Okay. And then we have the balance card, which is Archangel Zadkiel. And this is a future card, which to me indicates like towards the latter part of the month of August, or going further into the future, if you will. And what he's wanting to tell you or share with you around this is you really do need to find some more balance in your life. So things are, you know, and especially in August as you get busier with this new project, new ideas, you're going to need to maintain that balance and need to continue to take care of yourself. The other piece that's coming through around this is sometimes you guys get, Taurus, you get really excited about something and about moving forward with something, and the timing's not quite right. And even though you know it's not quite right, like you feel that, you still go ahead and do it. And what Zadkiel is wanting you to know is that it's really best for you if you wait for the perfect timing, okay? Patience is a virtue, right, Taurus? And so waiting for that perfect timing is going to have things work out better for you. So a couple of things that have come through. Consider carefully what you want before you take action, and then wait for perfect timing is what a couple of those things are that have been coming through. Okay, and there may be, you may need to have to compromise. You may need to just cooperate with other people, and so it's all going to work out. It's not like you're giving up the farm, but you might have to bend a little bit, Taurus. You might just have to bend a little bit. Okay, so another fire card. So this is the one they kind of threw out of the deck, the extra card for you. And this is the Ace of Fire. And of course, fire cards are all about passion and action. And you love your action, don't you, Taurus? And this, again, is reiterating about this exciting new opportunity. So I feel like this is kind of for me in the future. So I'm feeling like you're going to have an opportunity that comes in now, but you're also going to have one that comes in a little bit later. So it could be the later end of August, or it could be further into the future. And it is about, it is related to your career and advancing your career. And that could be, you know, just something where you land a big client. It could be something about taking on a new project, getting, you know, hired to speak. It could be just a number of different things. And so what they're wanting and sort of giving you a hint about is really needing to change your life so that you're supporting yourself and taking care of yourself as all this busyness, if you will, or this fullness comes in for you. Okay, so it's really important to lay that groundwork. This month of August is so important. It's really important to have that groundwork laid, because things are really going to start whipping up speed-wise in September and even towards later in August. So that's what we have for those cards. Now we're going to take a peek at the messages from your angels and see what's coming through on that. Just put these up a little bit. Oops. Seriously? Oh, they're like throwing two cards at me. Can I replace one of those? Okay. No, I can't. All right. So you guys are going to get a quite long reading here for the freebie. So we have past, present, future, and then we've got some extra cards that are going to be coming in. And the past, again, the basis of the situation, things that have already been going on. This is Angel Seraphina. So what this is about is there's been a happy addition to your family. So some of you have just had a baby. Some of you, someone in your family is pregnant or just got married or is getting married. It's about, could even be adoption, you know, just about a new addition to the family. It could be a new puppy, right? All kinds of different things like that. And so what I'm seeing around this is that this is a happy change. And yes, it is, you know, for those of you that it affects your direct family, like you got a new puppy or you have a new baby or that type of thing, it's, you know, of course, there's a lot of magic around that, and then you're also very tired, right? So we'll see kind of what else comes through here. But they're wanting to let you know that this is, it sort of was, you know, everything is divinely orchestrated, but there was some special magic around this particular circumstance and how this all happened. And you guys know what that is, and you probably have a story that you tell around that, like, you know, around how that all happened and what came about. So they're just letting you know there was a little touch of magic around all of that. Okay, And then we have Archangel Raphael. So what you need to know or work on right now, this is Archangel Raphael. And Raphael is, of course, our healing angel. And what he's coming through with around right now is really about wanting to help heal, or helping you heal your physical challenges in yourself or others around you. And so what I'm getting is that there's just a... and I'm asking them for a little bit more information, because their picture they're giving me is not, I'm not doing a great job of interpreting it. Obviously, I need a little bit more help there, angels. The picture that they're giving me is like a star, and there's like, you know, like things out like this. And so it's almost like maybe there's a core issue, and then there's little issues that are coming off of that, if that makes sense. And so maybe there's a core physical challenge for you or someone in your life, but then there's other little things that are happening as a result of that. So just as an example, it could be someone that has cancer, and then as a result of the cancer, they're having difficulty eating, or they're having, you know, they're getting colds, or, you know, there's just different things that can be offshoots of that. In any event, Archangel Raphael is coming in to say that he is helping this month with the healing. And of course, he can continue in going forward as well. It doesn't have to be just about this month. But he's helping with healing. And he also wants you to know, Taurus, that you are a healer as well. And so anytime that you can do, and I'm feeling like even if you're not trained, like, you know, Reiki trained, that type of thing, you have an ability to heal with your hands. So even just putting your hands on someone, it helps. What you do is you channel energy through you, okay? And many of you know this because this is part of what you do already, but some of you don't. Some of you, this is kind of the first time that you've heard this, and you're like, huh? So you essentially channel energy through you. It comes out through your hands, and you're able to heal people and to give them healing energy. And that might be something that where they just feel better temporarily as you have your hand on them, that type of thing. But just know that that's part of it. Okay. And then we have Akasha coming through as a future card. And this is about you being a spiritual teacher. Okay, so not only are you a healer, but you're also a spiritual teacher. And you have a gift around enlightening others. And what this means is that you can learn and absorb information, and it might be like very complicated information, something that's like, it's just more difficult normally for people to grasp, but then you're able to relay that to people in a way that they understand. So it's about shining the light on, you know, and sharing this information in a way people that maybe aren't as advanced as you can understand. Okay, does that make sense? And of course, you're a natural counselor as well, and you know this because people come to you, right? People come to you and ask for advice, and you have friends that are just like, when they have something going on, they're calling you, right? And so you have that natural ability to be able to do that. But it's also about you helping others awaken their gifts. And so it's about, you know, almost like the touch like sparks an energy in them, and that lights off a circuit is kind of what I'm seeing sort of visually around that. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, a couple extra cards for you guys, luckies. So we have Isaiah, and again, this is so interesting. Isaiah, and it's just confirming, they're being super pushy about this. It's time to give birth to that dang idea. Like, quit letting it percolate and do something about it. They're really, it's just a great, timing-wise, it's a great time to bring that idea, give birth to that idea or a new situation. And Isaiah wants to let you know that he's watching over you, protecting you as you make these changes. So it can be also about moving too. So there's some of you that are actually considering a move or in the process of moving, and that is a, you know, sort of giving birth to a new situation, right? Would be what that's about. Okay, and then we have a wonderful card to close the reading with, and this is Omega, and it is the Victory card. Woohoo! Love that. So what we're getting around this, of course, is that whatever you want, it's coming to pass. Like, it's coming through, and you feel twinges of it and inklings of it, and it's super exciting to see the little signs of magic that are coming through for you. And they just want you to keep going. Like, just keep up the good work. Keep keeping your energy field clear. I feel like you guys are doing a good job of that. And keeping that energy field clear, and just keep working towards it. So you'll see in the next little, you'll see a little fade out and then another video, and some of you are wondering that have watched my readings before, where's the rest of the reading, right? And so the next video will give you a little bit more information about what I'm doing with that. It's a deeper dive reading, and I've created a beautiful membership program, and so you'll get more information about that and how to get a hold of that in the next video. But for now, enjoy yourself. So take time this month to relax, have fun, and of course, enjoy your life. Much love to you. Hi, it's Kim Jolene again with Finding Your Fiji. And I'm sure those of you that have watched my readings in the months past are kind of wondering, like, where's the rest of the reading, right? Well, I've been guided to do something different starting this month and going forward. And the guidance is to provide sort of that general reading that I did for you on YouTube, and then provide a deeper dive reading for each one of the specific zodiac signs. And so these readings will give you more guidance, more specific advice regarding your career and life purpose, regarding your love relationships, of course, regarding your finances, and also regarding your health. And that would include your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional health. So all of those different things will be covered in more detail than I have been doing in the readings that I've been doing the months leading up to this one. And so this is a monthly deep dive reading. And again, with all my readings, you get that sort of sense of peace and calm, that comfort, that feeling like you're not alone, and that you have a team of guides and angels there to help you. Lots of support and advice. And you're also going to get clear actions to take. So I'm sharing not just concepts and ideas in these readings, the deep dive readings. I'm going to be sharing very specific action steps, and what I've been guided to do is provide actually an action step for each one of the 4 key areas. And so you'll actually have, you know, you can call it homework or action step, whatever you want to call it, but you'll have actually an action step, something that you can do within that month that I'm going to give you more guidance around how you do that, and that will give you sort of those actions to take for the month. So it's not just about hearing stuff and just letting that, you know, like percolate. It's really about taking action on what you're hearing, okay? And so that's what I'm going to be providing in these readings. I've also been guided to provide deeper feng shui advice and feng shui tips and adjustments and different things like that. So you're going to get more advice around that, more advice around keeping your energy field clear, and specific things, even specific templates of things that I do with some of my coaching clients are going to come through in these readings. I've taped several of them already, and so I just going from what I've seen so far, that there's really a deep dive information in all of this. So these readings, again, you know, as with all of my readings, sometimes you get, you know, it's about getting a nudge for you to do something that you already sort of have felt called to do. Other times it's a little bit of a shake-up, wake-up call, like, yeah, you need to take care of this, like, hello. And then still other times it's really where the angels will say, the angels are being really pushy about this. And I feel that pressure from them when I'm doing the reading. And so when they're being really pushy about something, it's really an important, crucial step for you to help you get back on the path to your destiny, right? And to do what you came here to do, essentially. So these readings are going to be a membership. It's going to be a membership. You can purchase a single reading for $4.44, so that's pretty easy. And the value of that and the time I put into this is obviously a lot more than $4.44. When I do 30 to 45-minute reading, typically that's anywhere from $70 to $100 is typically what I charge for that. So $4.44, pretty good deal for that. And you will also have the opportunity to do that via membership, where you pay, it's just an auto pay once a month, or you can pay it in full and get a discount on that. And those that do the membership piece of it are going to get some juicy bonuses as well. And there's a link below that you can find out more information and how that all works. And I just want to encourage you to give it a try, see what you think, let me know, and I welcome your suggestions as always in anything around that. I did notice one of the readings we had the people's loved ones come through, so that there's things that will happen in those readings that I can't predict, because whatever comes through, and so there's going to be some surprises in there always as well. And usually you'll have a little bit of a clue with a description about what sort of is coming in that reading if you're looking at just doing once a month. So that's what we have. Enjoy your day, and much love to you. Let me know if you have any questions. I always appreciate your comments, and enjoy helping you find your Fiji.